Howdy there guys and girls, Ruckus here with a look at some of the new content coming in patch 1.11. This update is good news for people who can't commit to a single line of vehicles or have progressed halfway down a line and decided it's not for them and they want to try something new, because it brings a selection of bridging tanks. These are vehicles that don't have a line of their own but connect to existing lines in a nationality's tech tree. By now, you would have seen how the new KB-13 connects the Russian heavy and medium tank lines at tier 7, and how the newly moved Ferdinand now bridges the German heavy and tank destroyer lines at tier 8. Not to be outdone, the Americans are getting in on this action with the inclusion of the tier 6 M4A3E2, better known as the Sherman Jumbo, which bridges the gap between the M4 medium at tier 5 and the T29 heavy tank at tier 7. Good news for those of you who want to skip those big meat shields, the T1 and the M6 heavy. The Sherman Jumbo is essentially your regular tier 6 Easy 8 Sherman with an extra inch of cast armor on the front and sides of the hull. This results in one of the most reliable frontal hull armor schemes at tier 6. Sloped back at 48 degrees, the upper plate of the Jumbo has an effective armor thickness of over 150mm. This is a very well armoured machine. All that extra armour adds 3 tons of weight to the Jumbo, meaning manoeuvrability is down compared to the Easy 8. Power to weight, speed limit and hull traverse have taken a hit, and the result is a tank that underperforms the average for tier 6 mediums. But considering you are better protected than the average tier 6 heavy tank, that's probably not too much of a price to pay. Firepower comes in the form of a 76mm M1A2 gun, as found on the Easy 8 and the Fury. It's a reliable, fast-firing medium tank gun that performs favourably against its tier 6 peers. And as you'd expect from an American vehicle, gun depression is class leading. But what about the English, I hear you cry? Surely they deserve some love too. Well, good news for you fans of tank destroyers out there. I know a lot of you have been calling out for the trollish armour of the AT2, the huge DPM of the Tortoise, and the insane firepower of the Death Star. Well, look no further than this, folks. It's the Churchill gun carrier. Really? Never in the history of armoured warfare has there been a more unattractive vehicle than the poor old Churchill gun carrier. Surely that is a face only a mother could love. In fact, from a certain angle, if we just add a few bits here, here and here, yep, there we go. Dumbo the Flying Elephant, reincarnated as an armoured vehicle. But okay, maybe it's unfair to judge the gun carrier on its appearances alone. You can't judge a book by its cover, they say. So let's have a look at the stats and see how they shape up. On the face of it, armour seems good. Whole front, sides and rear are well above the average for tier 6 tank destroyers. But look a little closer, can you see any sloping on that armour scheme? And look how high that big fat head sticks up above the gun. That is going to be such an easy shot for enemy snipers. The best thing you can say about the armour on the gun carrier is that it has those big shell-eating Churchill tracks that run down the full length of the vehicle's sides. Unfortunately, you can't have Churchill tracks without having Churchill performance. This is by far the slowest tank destroyer at tier 6, so it's just as well that the gun performs okay. The 32-pounder anti-tank gun on the gun carrier is a highly accurate, high rate of fire and DPM weapon with the highest standard armor-piercing round penetration of any of the tier 6 tank destroyers. But even it doesn't come without a major downside. The horizontal traverse arc of this weapon is only 5 degrees both left and right, meaning you are going to spend a lot of time repositioning your hull just to keep a target within your gun sights. But there must be a point to this vehicle, yeah? Surely it at least links 2 lines in the UK tech tree. Well, not at this stage. There it is, dangling below the Churchill 7, branching off from the Churchill 1. On the PC tech tree, we can see that it does link the Churchill 1 to the AT7, and whilst Wargaming have not indicated that the UK tank destroyers will come anytime soon, I'm just going to leave that to hang there and hope for the best. And so concludes my look at some of the new content coming in patch point 1.1, guys. Thank you all for watching, good luck in game, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.